Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for My Hero Academia episode of 47. So really fast, I just want to say I decided that I'm only going to do 3 episodes this week. So if any of you are actively following the live release of these videos, I apologize for not doing 4. The biggest reason I didn't do 4 was because the 48 and 49 go really good together, and I want to watch them together. Even though this is a rewatch and I'm rewatching the show, um, I still wanted to be able to release those 2 episodes together and watch them together. So it wouldn't be like me watching it now and then a week from now watching it again. And then just some side benefits to me only doing 3 episodes this week is my own personal mistake of falling asleep and sleeping too long yesterday and not being able to get any recording done. So I've already done and rendered 2 episodes today, and now I have this one to do, and then some more rendering. And then also, this is also the reason why my room was a little darker than normal. I just had, like... So I guess I don't really know the difference between a migraine and a headache, aside from the fact that I know a migraine is a really bad headache, you know? And I don't want to belittle the fact of people that actually get migraines, but I may have just had a migraine. I'm not sure. I basically just had an insanely bad headache, which usually I can just nap it off, which I was planning on taking a nap anyway, so I just laid down. And it was so bad it prevented me from sleeping and everything. I took ibuprofen. It took about an hour to kick in, because I finally decided to take it. And then about an hour later, it finally kicked in, and then I finally was able to fall asleep. And even still, I feel like the little bit of lingering remnants of the headache is still there. So just to be safe, I didn't want to turn on every single spotlight in my room to keep everything lit properly. So that's why it's a little bit darker. I turned on one light just because it's way too dark if I don't. But just so you guys know, so only doing 1 episode is also a benefit of that as well, because it allows me to, you know, get 3 episodes out, but also be able to relax after I watch this 1 episode without having to watch, 2 in a row here. So, with that out of the way, I think we should just jump into this episode, because I know that these videos, I shouldn't be talking a crap ton before, most likely. So, alrighty guys, let's jump into this. So we are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Ah, yes, this intro. But yeah, I really... If it wasn't for my mistake yesterday, and it wasn't for my mistake, or for this headache tonight, I would have considered actually watching 48 and 49 this week and releasing 5 episodes to try to be ambitious, but just because of those mistakes, I decided against it. Things have just been so busy with, I might have been able to plan ahead this, but I guess my head hasn't been entirely in the game. My grandfather had passed away, and we had his service and everything this weekend, so I had some time over the weekend, but I had the service, and then afterwards, I wasn't really in, like, the best mindset for recording, I felt like, so... Do 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 do. I keep my ideas, I swear. Alrighty. Into the episode we go. Alright. Some more of this. Yeah. And frickin' I just realized they didn't mention Momo and her gas masks she made for everybody. I feel like that's like the biggest thing. Like Kendo did like save a couple people by telling them it was gas and covering their mouths and stuff with their giant hand, but Momo created the damn gas masks. Hmm. Oh, I'm getting chills because I just know what's coming up. It's funny how a rewatch on a show can just affect you so much just with the anticipation. But this right here, we're gonna raise her head's face. Yeah, keep a level head. Yeah, trying harder than anyone in his pursuit to be the top hero. You damn scum of a league. It's cool hearing his rational thoughts, you know? Because we always see him as irrational. And even, what's his name? Kirishima said it at one point. He said, like, you're always like, die, die, die. But we never really hear his internal monologue of what he's thinking. And this time we did. And that's so cool. And then you see his outbursts where his. Ooh. Yep. But yeah, like, so you see the outburst like he normally is, but then you see the internal monologue, which is what he's probably like all the time. You know? It's just really cool. It's also pretty cool. I believe that was him recalling what uh he learned at his internship, even though he claimed it was useless, you know? I'm a fan of that. Oh, jeez. All for one. Yep, the kids have made it here. Hmm. Technically, this episode goes really good with the next two as well, but I wasn't about to only do two episodes this week. I do still want to get as close as possible to finishing up the season. I'm probably gonna have my friend look at when season 3 starts, to be honest. You know? I mean, season 4. Because I'd like to know, because there's still some stuff I wanna finish up my rewatch of season 3 up to the point where I've seen, and then I want to do some reactions to the last few episodes that I haven't seen, and then I want to do some reactions to some of the OVAs, which I've kind of seen, but not really. And then the movie, or movies, there might be two. I haven't seen any of them. I plan on doing reactions to those as well. So I want to be able to try to fit all of this in before season 4 starts. And I'd like to watch season 4 as it airs. And sorry, I'll get back to talking about the episode. Oh, the squad all together. Hmm. That he is. God, Gang Orca's eyes are creepy. He looks pretty badass, though. As creepy as his eyes are, pretty badass. Hmm. So I'm not a big fan of how I know the whole thing was supposed to be kept a secret, but when they're going to attack where All for One could potentially show up, everybody should be in the loop, in my opinion. Everybody. A few minutes earlier. Hmm. Goddamn drunk people. So they must use, I never really analyzed it too much when I first watched it, but because they're mentioning the doors still are, like, dusty and got weeds around them and stuff, they must only really use Kurogiri to get in here. Hmm. Gonna get a good look at that window. Don't be too loud. Although, I'm not sure there's anybody here right now that could hear them, you know, even if they were too loud. That's of a bunch of Nomus. But, you know, they didn't see anybody else there. There could be a guard or something. Who knows? But. Yep. Once again, seeing his internal monologue is awesome. I love it. Yes. Pizza delivery, they're all just like, huh? Oh, I freaking love it. You can see like that look in his eyes is like when your brain like rattles in your head. That's how hard he just got hit by Gran Torino. Because we are here. Yes. Oh, so cool. Fold the body. The look on his face, even though he did that outburst, almost looked like he was about to cry, you know? Because we know that All Might he looks up to, and now he's being saved by him and everything. And just the fact that he was in like almost a hopeless situation. Mount Lady. She got herself a shoe. Yep. He can't tell where stuff is, he only knows where it was. If that makes sense to you guys. Oh, the music. Hmm. It's a good thing they're still connected to that Skype call with the big boss. Unless it's just always connected, but. Did you kill him? Played around with his insides. That's just crazy. Gran Torino knows all of their real names. I guess it's not Gran Torino, the police figured it out. Hmm. Tenko Shimura. Hmm. I'm looking forward to seeing more of his backstory, to be honest. I just realized he actually didn't ask for help there. I always thought I remembered it as Shigaraki saying like Master, I need your power or whatever. Oh, they got Bakugo again. That right there. It, All Might's reaction is so good there. And friggin' I think his like yell feels so much more powerful in Japanese. Like not to the English dub voice actor does a great job, but it just feels so much more powerful. I don't know why with the Japanese voice actor. Two minutes earlier. That's the I just realized that one in her right hand is the one that attacked them in the woods. I never noticed that before. Oh, poor Ragdoll. It's actually pretty sad when you really think about it, like, because the only times we've seen her is being, like, super cheery and happy in the little bit that we've seen her. And then seeing her with that expression on her face is actually making me kind of emotional. And I think if we would have had more time with that character than just, like, what was it, a brief introduction, it's pretty much it. I think I would have been a lot more emotional by seeing that scene right there. Oh boy. All for one. I love how quickly Best Jeanist does that. Oof. And that's it. Yeah, this is it's a pretty big cliffhanger, but not as bad as the next episode's cliffhanger, which is why I'm leaving it at 3 episodes. And I know we have after credits, if I'm not mistaken, after this one. So, do do do. Take a sip of water, trying to stay hydrated and keep my headache at bay, hopefully. I'm actually probably not going to be up much longer. I literally had the headache. It took me so long to fall asleep that by the time I did, I ended up sleeping pretty late, so it's like 5 a.m. right now. Even though I don't really want to go back to sleep, but with the way my head feels, I feel like I should just go back to sleep right away, but I think I'll wait a little bit. And then right after credits. Right? Yeah. Oh, so much destruction in just like one blast. Or what looked like one blast. to this point. Oh, the music too. Yeah. Damn. Oh, man. Oh, and he's just floating in the air. Alrighty, guys. That is the end of episode 47. So, damn. It still gets me. Ah, the show's so good. But, yeah. It's just a fantastic episode through and through. And if you guys think about it, something I just thought of is that this is the first time, like, I wonder if anybody thought All Might, like, people that haven't seen the show as much as I have and everything, I wonder if some people wonder if All Might's reaction to Bakugo getting taken again was a little over dramatic for the purpose of the show. But if you think about it, I spit a little bit. Sorry about that. They mentioned earlier in this show that when All Might has made it to a scene, he has never failed to save somebody. All Might just failed to save somebody. That, I think, is one of the biggest aspects of this episode that I can even think of. So, man, I didn't really like put the pieces together when I first watched it because I was binging it, which that's kind of the flaw of binging is you don't really like stop to think too hard. I just went on to the next episode after that cliffhanger. I was like, I need to see what happens next. I didn't really stop and think. And plus, just naturally on a first watch through, you're just like, I don't know. I feel like rewatching really good shows helps you get some more insight on like what makes them really good, you know? But yeah. I guess that's all I'm really gonna say about this episode though, guys. I don't do long discussions after these rewatch episodes. Once we get into the reactions again, we'll have some nice discussions about everything that happened in the episode and everything. So once again, I apologize for not doing a fourth episode this week, and I thank you guys for bearing with me while I, only do 3 episodes to keep this in like a good order of release, I guess. And maybe I'll try to plan ahead a little better because I probably could have gotten 5 out if I would have planned ahead and, things just weren't so crazy this week. Me making mistakes and family stuff like I mentioned and everything. But anyways, thanks for bearing with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. You can hit that subscribe button if you want to support the channel, as well as check out the description for links that can help you support me in general. You can check out my Patreon, and then there's also my anime list and Twitch links that you can see down there in the description. So, once again, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week for, what happens next. See you then, guys. Bye-bye.